It's about how you say it, the occasion, the audience, the influence. It's like I say fuck your mama in your face with your girlfriend's presence. I'm a fool if I'm not expecting intense reaction. Okay, let's be more specific. A lot of people criticize CCP for personal reasons, and they deserve to make it to the jail in my opinion, but they won't succeed. Like, they be carrying a lot of burden from their family, so they blame the CCP for not giving them an easy way to their desirable life. I mean, you're scrolling your phone and spreading negativities with a huge belly right now. Why don't you do some push-ups? Or maybe they just got fired, had a fight with their loved ones. Their neighbor just pulled up a new car at the parking lot while their offsprings got into trouble at school. Anyway, they're in a bad mood or constantly unsatisfied, and they couldn't find a way to let it out, so they started to see everything in a negative way, like, there's no hope in our life, our government is corrupted, the world is full of scheme. And they always make up a reason to support their toxic perception, like the influence of the Great Leap, Cultural Revolution, the Tiananmen Square incident. Those are their favorites. I mean, what do you blame the CCP for? And these were the reflections of our people's choices. But no matter what connection they find between CCP and their struggles, and how passionate when they talk about human rights, what they really mean is, why the fuck people with authority or money can fuck bitches and give me order and get away from being punished? Why am I not having such privilege? I mean, I feel you, homie, but you know damn well you got a lot to work on yourself. These are not the CCP's problem, it's your own damn problem. That's why they're most likely to criticize when they're drunk. Not because they need more gut to reach the jail when they're sober, and they just need more gut to forget about social embarrassment. Anyway, they're not getting any punishment, alright? Because they're not getting any attention neither. Even the police won't take them serious. Be smoking in the car watching the shit show, making fun of their dumb ass like, somebody better get their father before this drunk fuck smash my window. So if you're simply acting like a depressed fucking loser, it's not gonna work. There's too many oppressed motherfuckers acting like this, and we ain't got enough jail capacity for whiners ain't got no better shit to do. But you're different, alright? Your criticism makes sense. Okay, I'm sorry man, nobody gets a flying fuck. People see criticizing CCP as threatening danger. They don't want to be the hype man. You're like, whatever man, fuck them. Let's spread it on Chinese social media. Unfortunately, the platforms are gonna take care of your account before you make any impact. They don't want any trouble neither. If you want to make it to the jail, you gotta do better. Work on the other factors, such as the occasion of your speech and your audience. Like, if you be spreading anti-CCP messages or criticism in group chat or certain community, you're in trouble. This way you show a sign of gathering a crowd. You have the potential to start a protest or uprising, even though it might sound too early. So what you can expect is, you're gonna get a phone call or a visit from the local police, who's gonna inform you that you have caught their eyes, and there's consequences if you don't dismiss your community or keep spreading your bullshit. Start from detention. That's a warning. If you don't do what they say, congratulations, you're gonna make it. I knew a guy from other province. His property was taken by force by the local government, and a lot of local residents suffered the same situation. They didn't know what to do, they panicked, so they formed a group chat with hundreds of people in there. They were planning a protest in the capital. Lest they knew they were being watched. By the time they got off the train, they were escorted straight to the jail. They were first-timers, so it was a lesson. A few days later, they were out and promised to go back to their hometown right away. Meanwhile, their injustice will be reported to Superior Department, which will come up with a settlement for their predicament. So what do we learn? It's not easy for you to make it to the jail by simply criticizing the CCP in 2024. They will make you ignorable. Unless you're influential, and it's not just about one well-organized protest for immediate benefit, but a movement with strong will of taking down the government and strong belief of changing the world for good. I doubt anybody has that quality. It requires surreal intelligence and unshakable courage. And the person represents a better prospect for everybody else. That sounds like a superhero. You know, we got food on the table. We got no threat to our life. We're not willing to sacrifice it, but you are. Okay, what is your proposal? Anarchy? We're eventually gonna achieve that, man. Perhaps 10,000 years later, when our self-domestication weed out all the bad intentions. Nobody can rush it, so forget it. Right now, during the process, a lot of people are not satisfied with their life. Meanwhile, they know they have choices to make a difference, but there's cost. Most people don't dare to give up their comfort zone. They don't want to commit to the hardest life because they're pussies. They chose an easy life and they feel right about living it. And what pussies do when they're not happy? They start bitching. Still easier than making that choice, right? They're not responsible for what they have said after they wake up, but their negativity is passed on overnight. Don't you think it's unfair for innocent people to carry on their negativities? However, on the other hand, it's inhuman to shut down the outlet for people's depression. So the CCP allows complaining without major influence. Ever since I was born, its tolerance for hidden transcripts is more than any empire in our history. Some people believe the CCP could have done a better job, but considering our history, our culture, our people, and the future, I don't think anybody else could have done a better job neither. It's the people's choice. It's the moderate plan. It's your freedom to make a fuss, and it is your responsibility for any outrageous and pointless action. Just keep in mind, everybody in China with common sense have already known what you're gonna say, and you ain't gonna make any difference by screaming it.
Ladies